Oh, okay. Well, my first impression of you was that you're very outgoing and very bubbly, and I love that.
लास्ट डेट पे कब गया था?
नहीं क्या बोल Panipuri, biryani, dosa, tikka masala, guava mada. This morning I got it.
जय माता दी। एक सेकंड, अबे 2 मिनट
ब्लूपर्स के लिए रिकॉर्ड कर लो।
अरे बड़े टाइम आ गए रिकॉर्ड।
क्यों नहीं हो रही है पढ़ाई? I'm kidding. It actually
ओके, ये वाला क्वेश्चन कट कर देना, नेक्स्ट वाला।
For designers or developers? I think that's it.
So we are finally in the Wix Studio, and got ourselves this goodie and our ID cards.
Yeah. Actually, there was this very one interesting notepad I got in Applied Conference. It was very interesting. It was very handy.
We don't sell those ones on our store.
Those are very handy. Like I just
very,
have
very
it
rare
kept aside for my very own personal work. I do not use it. Nevertheless.
I have a few of those old ones, a few different designs.
Yeah.
But you can mean, yeah, that's fine. I think he's gonna like if there are more people interacting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I think I still have.
Community.
Yeah, Pritesh sir's talent has no
Yeah.
bounds.
Humans of tech.
Humans of tech.
क्यों नहीं हो रही है पढ़ाई? I'm kidding. It's actually a testament to India, right? Which is with
Nice to meet you. I'm Tom Ravi from the Codex team, here as part of Wix DevCon Studio 2024 in Bangalore. We have so much cool stuff to show all the developers around, and we invite you all to take part. It's going to be an amazing event. Can't wait.
Daily Dev is a platform for developers, so developers are our users, and it's mostly to stay up to date as a developer, because we know that it's hard to stay up to date as a developer. And also we have communities, many other features, and AI features, so it's a big platform. We are growing a lot, and we get the best sources so you can have the best fit.
I would say just start it. It will help you a lot in terms of, getting a lot of opportunities, as well as, people will notice you. You can talk about your work, what you are doing. And as a fresher in the industry, I feel you can talk about your projects, what you are, creating, what language you are working on, etc., etc. It's helpful. So, yep.
Apify is a web scraping and automation platform. There are community developers building scrapers there, and you can just use those scraper, extract data from it, or you can build those scrapers and earn money through it.
Oh, I love this question.
For me, it's empowering your users to use your product in the best way possible, right? So it's giving them the tools, it's giving them the resources, it's educating them so they can take full advantage of the thing that you're building for them, right? So it's equipping them. Equipping them, is that the word? Yeah, for me, that's developer relations. You know, I am here to serve you and I am here to give you the tools to do your work in the best possible way.
Yeah, similar kind of line. So I work in developer relations as a developer advocate. The way we see that is we're advocating to and for the developer. So we're advocating to the developers on the best tools and the best practices, because we know that developers want to do their best jobs and they want the best tools to be able to do their jobs. So we want to keep them happy, show them all the cool things they can do to make their life more efficient, easier, and things like that. But also advocating for the developer. Come to me. Tell me what your feedback is, tell me what your pain points are, and we'll pass those on to the team and the product managers. Like, that's what I think DevRel is.
That's a heavy question in fairness. I think communities are the reason I've built my career so far. They are where I got my start, of course, as a builder, as a learner, finding some of my best friends and my colleagues today. And so I think communities are that spot that I will always be grateful for throughout my career.
The best part of being in tech content, I feel like, is first of all teaching others, which gives you a very good feedback, and you feel very good. You feel very happy when you are listening to others, what they are thinking about you. Second thing, networking. Of course, you have a lot of people around you. You learn from them. You grow. So this is the most important part, I feel like.
Build the stuff that people can use. That's the only advice you need. Don't listen to 1,000 advices. Just put out a product that 5 people can use, and that's it. You are sorted. No tech, nothing matters. No AI, no tech stack. Nothing matters. Put a product that 5 people can use. That's it.
Yeah, so the blogging I was an accidental blogger, I would say. I am not a good writer from my school, so I started working on blogs probably by watching Kunal's video and Kunal Kushwa's video. So he introduced me to blogging. Then I started, encapsulating my learnings to a blog and just make it as a notes and where I can just refer. Then I tried to share them on Twitter, LinkedIn, and got some good engagement, and that motivated me to write more blogs, and I started writing more blogs, and then I got some freelancing opportunities, and then it kept going. So till now I have written at around 56 plus blogs for my blog, and 20 plus blogs for the client. So yeah, that's how it is going.
First impression that she talks about food a lot.
Oh, I do? Yeah,
That's
idli. South Indian food, yeah. I used to do a lot of South Indian baits on Twitter, but then I got a lot of backlash from North Indians and South Indians, so I stopped it.
But I enjoy her tweets about food a lot.
Oh, thank you. I'll continue with it.
Best part of being a creator is you tend to see the impact right in front of you right there. You're working for a company, the impact you might see a year later or two, but here in front of you have so many examples. You get a lot of messages from people whom you might have impacted directly or indirectly. So maybe for me that is something that's the best part.
I'll agree with that as well, because I came back India, so I joined Google Bangalore. So a month back, a lot of interns joined it. So there was a day where 150 interns joined, and guess what? During the breakfast, I clicked around 100 pictures that day. It was so good to see. My manager was like, "Why is I famous?" So yeah.
Some of these sessions have been really interesting. One of the most important things that I saw during my time at Atlassian was one of their biggest growth areas comes from their marketplace. I see Wix investing heavily into that. Great opportunities for any students out there looking for ideas to do things. I think a marketplace is one of the best ways. When a SaaS company starts their own marketplace opportunity and opportunity to build apps, what you should do is go make apps for them. You're anyways learning something new, but if your app picks up scale, I mean, that's a multi-million-dollar startup right there.
Oh yeah. So what is design? So design is kind of like, what can you do through a website or an app to make a product or a piece of software look interesting? I think there's lots of ways to go about it with user interfaces and user experience, but sometimes just getting design inspiration on websites like Dribbble and then pulling that together on like a nice Figma design can work wonders. So it's a lot of fun to do.
So I saw a lot of gaps wherein I could see different personas like field marketing, sales, DevRel not getting onto the same page, and having a different kind of terminologies and metrics. Also, DevRel lacks a lot of metrics, so that is how I thought this product could be helpful. Apart from that, I could see a lot of manual work happening, a lot of information staying on docs and mails. That is where I thought this product could help, and I also saw an opportunity. There are 33 to 36% companies in US and UK where we have DevRel presence, but in India people have opened their global capability centers, but they don't have DevRel. It's only 0.6% of companies having DevRel in India. So I saw an opportunity where we can have a consulting startup agency and we can provide DevRel where people cannot afford or they don't understand Indian market, even if they can afford. So that is where we want to help, and yeah.
So there could be multiple aspects of it, but the one thing you can do is being consistent by continually posting whatever you do or what your interests are. And once people start recognizing you by your content, you will definitely find more opportunities for you.
Oh yeah, so we have something called as Postbot. If you have an opportunity to kind of check it out, it is an amazing tool which will help you to write tests on the fly. So you can just give it a query and it will go ahead and write the whole test for you. And not just test, you can use it in Postman flows. You can do a lot more stuff, write documentation, and we have amazing blog written about it. You can check it out. But yeah, that's in something awesome, like an add-on to platform itself, leveraging generative AI.
So I think like the future of development with AI is really great. A lot of people have this inherent fear that AI will replace software developers. I feel that it's not there to replace, but it's there to actually assist developers. Yes, the amount of code that it will be actually be able to write will probably increase even further. So not just writing small sample applications, but it might be able to actually write fully fledged apps in the future. But that means that now the role of the software engineer will be more of an architect. That the core architects will basically design how the high level features of any product would look like, and they'll still be responsible for ensuring that the product actually is scalable, because that's something that AI is still pretty far away from being able to accomplish. So while they'll be able to direct, there'll be the core architects which will instruct the AI to build certain components of the applications and perhaps of the backend, but they'll be still responsible for ensuring that it goes well into production, and also like the high level scalability of the application. The architecture will still be something that will be governed by software engineers and by the software architects. So you'll be basically using it in a lot more collaborative manner, but still have that high level understanding of how everything is working. So yeah.
Wow, it's a long answer, but just the general impression from being it's my first time in India, that everything feel here like one organism, like it's a living organism. Everything is flowing, everything is happening, like it's unreal, and I'm in love.